Good evening, everybody. This is Sweat, and I'm bringing you a little bit of M1 Abrams action today. And a little bit about this game, as you can see, another Grand Bazaar Rush gameplay, simply because there are no other servers anywhere in North America that is not playing Grand Bazaar, Operation Metro, or Diamond Vine Peak, or Carg Island. Those four is pretty much exclusively all you'll see. So I just decided to switch it up a little bit and actually bring you a little bit of vehicle gameplay. And in this particular map, the M1 Abrams is like just a giant battering ram. And that's really what I wanted to accomplish in this particular spot here. I don't know if you guys noticed, but a lot of times, and if you are one of the players that always gets stuck right here advancing in this third set of objectives, just want to let you know there is a big road to the left side of this map. You can throw some smoke down, and you can advance on the left side to that road, and you can do pretty well. You know, put a lot of flanking fire on the enemy from over there. You don't need to sit right here and be stuck the entire time. And the reason why I brought this big tank here, and the reason why I'm sitting here and laying fire on this, is so that my teammates won't lose all of their damn tickets trying to get through. I figured that while I was bringing the tank up, I could just advance to this point right here and give them enough cover to push through and at least get to that second alleyway. And then I was going to go ahead and push through myself on the left-hand side. So that was the goal of me putting that tank right there. And the reason I knew I had to do that is because this enemy team that we were playing, watch this multi-kill, this second shot here. With I think every one of those kills was with that canister round too. Yeah, the enemy team that we were facing had us pretty much stuck on the very first set of objectives. I mean, they really gave it to us. And then once we actually were finally able to take those objectives, they had us. I mean, they bled a lot of tickets, and they bled a lot of tickets fast on the second set of objectives. Wouldn't even let us get through the road, and they had that back alleyway clogged up. You know, like it's really easy to do. So this is actually the third tank I'm on this map. I'm not gonna lie to you and say that I was able to keep one tank alive the entire way. But I was, since the start of this video, that is the time I got in the tank, drove it up, advanced to that position, and I was able to keep it alive for the rest of it, for the last two sets of objectives. And we were able to do pretty well with it. So that was my whole mindset on putting the tank in the position that it was. And the other thing I had to think of, and it's kind of what I wanted to talk about, is last time when I was in a vehicle gameplay, a vehicle video that I brought you guys, it was that Viper. And I talked a little bit about unspoken communication. You know, a lot of times, I know it's not the way we want to play, it's not the way we would rather play. Even if you're in a squad, though, you're not really communicating with your squad. And it's unfortunate. I mean, I would love to be able to play with a large group of skilled players like I did on Battlefield on Xbox, but that's simply not the case on PC. I just don't know as many people like that own PC as own Xbox. So one of the things that I do when I'm in vehicles is unfortunately, I know, and I get frustrated when people do it, is I play very passively. And I think it's important to. I think that, you know, you have to know what point in the game that you need to be aggressive and know when you need to kind of hold back. Because let's face it, a tank that gets captured by the enemy or a tank that's completely destroyed is not killing anybody. At least not killing any enemies. You know, if you push too far forward and the enemy captures your tank, in that case, then it's pretty much useless, and you're probably just changed the favor of the battle completely into their favor. So I wanted to quickly go over this. Those guys have been trying to C4. That was the third time that they'd actually C4'd the tank. But this time they didn't kill it. So I was going to kill the guy. I didn't notice that my gunner had already killed him. So I was looking for him. Just wanted to make sure I killed him before he C4'd me again. Alright, so I'm going back and I'm going to repair the tank. See? Repair tool. Voila. And completely blind, didn't see that enemy at the flash at the top corner of the screen. And look at this, two of them. Like, sweet, thanks guys for repairing my tank. But I heard the enemy shoot his weapon, the other enemy shoot his weapon right there. And sure enough, he jumps down and tries to revive his guys. So I'm able to finish that guy off. And then I get back to finishing my tank. So appreciate the effort, guys, on the enemy team to keep my tank alive. Really appreciate that, because I was able to hop right back in, finish it. Otherwise, it probably would have been destroyed if they hadn't got a little bit of that repairing done. And here's another example of me not really pushing forward, me not really, you know, doing too much. I cut out a lot of the fact that the whole time they were locking onto me with their javelins for the most part, I was just reversing and going right back over the hill. I mean, they did a good job my team did a good job of taking B as it was. They were disarming A couple times, and you'll see that eventually I just decided that enough was enough, and I didn't really quite see how they were defusing the damn objective. I mean, if you look, my teammates are in there, but this was the point here. I decided that, you know, I could lose the tank. It was the very last objective. We weren't running that low on tickets, but it was getting to the point where I could just sit there and I could pound the objective with that main cannon and prevent the enemy from, you know, from taking that. So I would like to bring you guys more vehicle gameplay. I don't know how people think about it. I know I really prided myself on Xbox for being a primarily infantry player. I think I had almost seven times the amount of time spent on the ground and just infantry only on Xbox than vehicles. So let me know if that's something you guys want to see. If you guys have missed some of my previous videos, there on the left is the last sniper video I had with the SV98, but it ended up being a display of how powerful that was 44 Magnum. Not those that. I wish I had a Kimbo. That 44 Magnum pistol is. And then on the right is the last video, the last episode of Slug It Out, where I actually had a semi-automatic Sega 12 equipped with the rifle scope and slugs. It was quite a challenge. I will say that it was pretty tough. I can't wait for those pump actions. All right, guys. Appreciate your support on the channel. If this is the first video you've seen on my channel, feel free to subscribe. Just hit that big subscribe button on the middle of the screen. You guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Thank you for watching.